Hello everyone and welcome to CS 2550 Web Programming 1. My name is Shoikat Dash and I'll be your instructor this semester. I'm glad that you're here. This is a required course for the computer science full stack web development track. So for a lot of you, it's a milestone class. It's where the things you build start looking like things other people can actually use, right? So let's get started. So here's an introductory video. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. So uh, here's some required things that you need to know. First, who your professor is and how to reach me when you need help. Where the course syllabus lives and why you need to actually read it rather than skim it. How this course work week by week. Uh, that includes the course calendar and the weekly assignment, the class video I record, a weekly concept video, plus some explanation video for each project. Then you need to know what's a Zybook, whether you need to purchase the Zybook subscription or not, how you can access the Zybook. Uh, Finally, the class video or the explanation video I mentioned here optional but recommended, which meant like the student who watch them tend to earn better grades. So take that for what it worth. Let's start with me. So I'm not just a name in Canvas. So call me either Dr. Dash or Professor Dash. I am an assistant professor in computer science here at EVU. I earned my PhD from University of Memphis, and my research area is cybersecurity, especially applying machine learning to security problems. The biggest question is like why you can find me since it is an online course. You can find me in the AC building, Smith Engineering Building 410A. Uh, I try to be there on my office hours or some other times, so probably you can find me there. Okay, I think I can best be described by my student. Here's some SRI comment from my former students. Someone told me I'm flexible with due dates if you ask nicely. Really great at being merciful and answering questions. Help me when I need it at most. Step by step while explaining new concept. Always available and willing to help. Helpful in class. Address the question well. Quick to respond. Explain how to do everything into detail. So which is very helpful for them. I hope you'll be writing those type of things for my next SRI if I give you the same treatment. Okay, now how to meet me. So this is important things is because I would like to go through some preferred way of communication. The first way I would like to go through a Canvas message. This is the best channel because it keeps our conversation attached to the course. If you don't have the access in Canvas message or Canvas at any point, maybe you're traveling or somewhere else, you can send me email. You know, my email address is my first name dot last name at edu. But make sure you include your name, the course, and your section number. I teach multiple courses and section, and email that just say I have a question about the assignment. Doesn't tell me which assignment in which class, right? So make sure you write those things. The third option is like in person in my office, SC building 410A, or a virtual meeting. So I typically respond within 1 business days, often much faster. And if a question seems useful to me, I try to post the answer in a Canvas announcement. And these are my office hours, Tuesday and Thursday, from 1 to 3, only virtual, like Microsoft Teams channel. In Wednesday, from 2 to 3, it could be either in person or virtual. So if you'd like to meet me in person, you can meet me on Wednesday. Otherwise, you can try any of those two. But as I told you, you must schedule a meeting before you stop by. Don't just show up at my door I use the Microsoft Booking Office, uh, like Microsoft Booking page that links on the Canvas as well. You can find it there, the Office Hour booking page. You can just click it there. It took like 30 seconds to book and guarantees you my full attention instead of catching me between meeting. Okay. Here's the course syllabus. You can find the course syllabus from the Canvas. Let me go to the Canvas. Here's the Canvas page. If you go to the Canvas page, this is the home page of our course. In this home page, you can find all of the modules I listed, the midterms, final exam, and other things. You can find some helpful links, syllabus, instructor information, and office or booking page, that what I just mentioned. Let me go through the syllabus first. So these are some basic information I just have told you about myself. You need to read the course description, the course outcome. What I meant would like you to do, read the course syllabus very, very carefully, as because it describes everything. You need to read it carefully, not skim it. Read it. It's the contract for your course. It has everything. The description, outcome, grading breakdown, late work policy, the academic honesty policy, uh, the exam window, the full week by week schedule, the required material, and everything. Okay. So I hope you have satisfied the prerequisite. These are the materials I told you. In this particular course, the required textbook is the Zybook. And here's the link how you can access the Zybook. Unfortunately, you need to purchase the Zybook. If you're using Wolverine Access, it all cost together, not for summer. Sure, what is the amount for this fall this year? I need to change it. I see if you're purchasing individually, that will cost 89 bucks. And these are the steps. I have already mentioned how you can access the information. What I would like you to do, open your first lab or reading assignment, like Zybook assignment. Click on the button, open in Zybook. It will register you the first time. You'll be asked to provide your section. Your section is X01, your student ID. Have this ready before you go to there. If asked for email, provide uv.edu email, not your personal email. If you don't know, go to your myuv.edu and find out your uv.edu email. For the software, you need to install Visual Studio Code. This is like an IDE, integrated development environment. It is basically just like your writing pad, not just like a notepad, but in this particular integrated development environment will provide you some hint or help. Like if you like to write some keyword, that will populate automatically, or it will give you some syntactical error before running the code. So that these are really helpful. So you need to install those things. These are the substantive interaction for this course, providing direct instruction to you, providing feedback on student coursework, instructor-led discussion board, weekly announcement with contextual insight, information on responding question about the content, 3 instructor and student meeting to share the feedback and QA. I'll go through those things in a minute. Here is the grading policy, grading scale. This is the standard grading scale. And here's the assignment category things. Zybook grading 20%, lab 15%, project, there are like 5 projects. In total, there are like 30%. Midterm and final are 15% each. There is a weekly discussion in every week, mostly every week, that will carry 5%. In addition to that, you will get 2 extra credit through the semester, one for submitting the SRI at the very end of the semester. I take these things seriously. I take your comments seriously so that I can use it in a constructive way to improve my teaching for the future courses, future semesters. And then another 1% for meeting your professor, that what I just mentioned. 3, meet your professor. The first thing is like these are not required. These are extra credit things. That means, like for my previous semester, my students complained that they have some work time, so they cannot meet this meeting. So I told them, okay, this is like an extra credit. You don't need to, but if you are available, you can hop in and get some extra point. So what I would like to go through with those meetings is like, first, I would like to introduce myself, or maybe I would like to know who you are, or just like we're host, so that we can meet each other, or going through our expectation. On the meeting two, I would like to go through what you have done so far throughout the half of the semester, or the project, thing, the pacing. And on the end of the semester, I would like to know the details feedback from you, or if you have any question, I can answer those things there. Is that just like a 15 minutes time period? You can get 1% extra point on top of 100. So late work statement, late submission do not earn the full credit as always. The number of points earned is reduced when the assignment is graded. All assignments are due 11:59 p.m. on the date assigned. And this is important. There is no makeup for midterm and the final exam. So mark your calendar for the midterm and final exam. There should be a strict window to uh, to finish your midterm and final exam. So make sure you mark those dates on your calendar beforehand. So for the late work, that will be penalized 0.2% of the full credit of the assignment per hour for up to 20 calendar days. Like if you're submitting anything after 20 days, or the last day of class, like December 4th, whichever come first, you receive no point. So keep in mind. So network may or may not receive feedback at the instructor discretion. Here's some good thing. You'll have 2 grace days to be claimed for any project related assignment, like the project only during the semester. So that means if you missed some days, 1 day or 2 days, or maybe you can claim 1 day at a time, 1 day twice throughout the semester. You need to go through this late penalty waiver form so that you can waive some of your late penalties for the project related assignment. In addition to that, I would like to drop your lowest reading score and the lowest lab score. So that really help you a lot. Okay, so this course is designed in such a way, like every week you have like around 4 types of work. Not necessarily every week, like there are no project tasks on every week, but at least there are some reading tasks, lab tasks, and the interaction tasks. All of the reading and the lab are assigned in Zybook. You need to work on the Zybook. Do not, this is the important things, do not go to the Zybook first. Start with the Canvas link. It will redirect you to the Zybook, then finish it and come back to the Canvas so that your grade will be transferred from Zybook to Canvas. If you do the other way, just going to the Zybook directly, probably your grade will not be transferred to the Canvas. So be careful. So reading, lab, and project are assigned in Zybook, except the fifth project. For the fifth project, the last one, you need to complete those things in Canvas. And for the discussion, you need to work on those things in the Canvas. So for the assessment, you have 1 midterm and 1 final exam. There are like 2 parts on both midterm and the final. First part is the online quiz, which you need to complete in Canvas. Second part is the lab exam that needs to be completed in Zybook. And as I told you, there is no makeup exam for either the midterm or the final. So mark your calendar. Here is a tentative course schedule for this fall. Every week, what you need to do. This is the important things. Student responsibility. Since you paid for this course, you are responsible to learn by yourself. Also, it's like an online course. You need to be more attentive. but I'm here to help you at any time. So there are some other student responsibilities for you. For the instructor, I'm here to answer your question. I'm here to solve your problem. If you're sending me messages, I try to respond you within 1 business days. If there are multiple things, I try to send you an announcement. So you need to turn the announcement notification on for your Canvas so that you will get the notification as soon as I send out an announcement. This is important things. Please do that. I don't want you to lose any announcement. Okay, academic honesty policy. This is really important for me for this semester is because I found some dishonest student last summer, around like 5, and they have cheated. They have used AI tool to work on the project. So I gave them E. So be careful whenever you're using AI things or any academic dishonesty. Let me read it loudly. When you submit your work, you're claiming that it is your own work and that you understand how and why it works. External resources may be used to learn, but not to complete your work. Do not copy work from website, other student, or other resources. Do not read another student code unless explicitly authorized. In the era of AI, I cannot restrict you to stop, like I can restrict you to use the AI things, right? You need to use it. So AI tools such as ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Claude, or some other similar tools may be used to help you learn concepts, understand the errors, brainstorm the approaches, or review your own work. Unless explicitly authorized, you may not submit AI-generated code, answer, or other work at your own, or use AI to complete the assignment, quiz, or exam for you. You are responsible for everything you submit and must be able to explain and demonstrate your understanding of it. Assignment-specific AI instruction take precedence over the general policy. If you're unsure whether a use of AI is acceptable, ask me. These are the consequences. If you are getting caught on the first instance, a non-replaceable zero on that assignment, whatever the project or exam, plus a 1 letter grade reduction in the course. On the second instance, you'll get an E grade and immediately removed from the course. This is really important. I enforce this policy very, very strictly. So be careful whenever you're using those things. Let me go back to the slide. I already have told you, read the syllabus very, very carefully because this is the contract. By policy, this is the 3 credit hour course. You're expected to spend at least 9 credit hours per week. So mark your calendar so that you can spend these 9 hours in this course. And as I told you, meet your professor thrice. This is optional, no pressure. If you are available, meet me. You'll get some extra point. So the learning curve of this course is a progressive learning. That means when you're learning one point, the next one is related to the previous one. So make sure you covered the previous material before jumping to the next one. Otherwise, you'll get lost. Here are some helpful resources. ILab. I'm not sure what is the exact room number, but I hope you know the tutoring lab. Students who already taken this course and done well, they are there specifically to help you. It is free, staffed, and underused. Go in the Microsoft Teams channel for this course. So I will create a Microsoft Teams channel once I publish this course. So ask any question there. Probably I may not answer your question there. Your classmate can answer your question, or you can answer other people's question there. Explaining something to a classmate is one of the fastest ways to find out whether you actually understand it, right? Third, you can ask your classmate, work near each other, talk through problems, compare approaches. That's collaboration, and I encourage it. And now this is serious part. You'll find code online. You can find it on any online platform or AI tool. I'm not going to pretend that doesn't exist, but here's my rule, and it is firm. Do not submit any code that you can't understand. So not code you didn't write, code you cannot explain. Okay. If you can walk me through every line, why it's there, and what happens if you change it, you have learned something. If you can't, you have submitted something that isn't yours in any meaningful sense. And I do check. If a submission raises a flag, I may ask you to meet with me and walk me through your own code. That conversation goes fine for a student who understand what they turn in, but it goes badly for a student who don't. So let me be concrete about the stakes because this is hypothetical. Just the past semester, I have those incidents. So I don't say that to scare you. I say it because those students almost certainly didn't think of themselves as cheating when they have started. So I suggest you, whenever you're using an AI tool, as I cannot restrict you from using them, and I'm not getting to pretend they don't exist. What I'm restricting is using them for the solution. Whenever you're using the AI tool, write this prompt first. Do not give me the code or the solution. Then ask the question. It will explain the concept, walk you through what an error message is, what an error means, and so on and so forth. Right? Okay, so I'm almost done for the introductory video. So do me a favor of doing those things. Read the syllabus from the canvas very, very carefully. Install the IDE, VS Code. Turn your notification on in the canvas so then every Monday morning you will get an announcement. Uh, Maybe next Monday you'll get the announcement for this week, and this really help you to work on the next 7 days. Okay. And if you're available, mark your calendar for Meet Your Professor meeting. And finally, record a short video about yourself, who you are, what you're expecting, what you want me to do in this course, what is helpful, some of your hobbies, something like that. Post it to the discussion due this week. Introduce yourself discussion. Okay. Okay. So as always, if you have any question, feel free to send me a message in Canvas first or email me on my email address, my first name dot last name at evready.edu, or book a slot in the office or booking page. I generally rather answer a small question in a week, one than a big one in week 8, right? One last thing, by the end of the semester, you're going to write program that create a website, you build your own website, and a lot more things. We'll see. And I'm looking forward to working with you. And again, welcome to CS 2550, and I'll see you in the first weekly announcement in Monday. Okay? Bye-bye.